Welcome back to another episode of Black Hollywood Live. We've got the guy playing Haitian Jack on the new Tupac biopic. It's the one and only Cory Hardrict. Also, we're talking about my favorite actor of all time, Harry Belefonte. Guess who's going to play him in an upcoming biopic? And then we've got Anthony Hamilton's new CD is out. Let's hear some music from there. And Beyonce got something cooking up her sleeve. All that and more right here on Black Hollywood Live next.
You are tuned in to Black Hollywood Live next.
Welcome back, you guys. Every Friday, we keep it hot right here, Black Hollywood Live next, where we're talking to the up-and-coming next actors in this industry that you need to know about. Today's no exception. We want to hear your comments. Make sure you use the hashtag BHL Next. I'm one of your hosts, Megan Thomas, at McScoop on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, social media galore. Hit me up because I want to know what your thoughts are. Today, this guy, he's an amazing actor. You've seen him everywhere, literally everywhere for the past 20 years.
Oh, man.
Okay? Give it up for the one and only Cory Hardrict.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Corey.
Hey.
I'm so glad you could join us today, by the way.
Thanks for having me. Thank you very much.
You looking fly.
Thank you. I'm trying.
You know.
I'm trying to step my Pharrell game up. You know what I'm saying?
I see. Very Pharrell-esque today.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate being here.
No worries.
Yeah.
We're glad to have you. Let's talk about some stuff going on in the casting world right now. So Harry Belefonte, legendary actor, singer, social activist. He has a biopic coming out.
Oh, where?
And guess who's playing him?
Who, me?
Almost.
No. It's all good.
It's Jesse Williams from Grey's Anatomy is going to be playing him.
He's talented,
He's very talented. But the thing
see that.
I know. I think it's going to be good. They both share social activism. And one of the things that Jesse said is that he loves the fact that Harry Belefonte was also a social activist, which is huge. You know what I'm saying? You're being black in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't just be black in Hollywood. There's other things that affect us as black people.
Absolutely.
What do you think about, having to not only just be an actor, but also do you feel like there's a responsibility that comes with being a black actor?
Yeah, I mean, just any actor, but yeah, specifically black actors because, the opportunities are very limited when it comes to us. You got to create your own stuff. You got to direct it, write it, star in it, do the editing. It's we got to multitask, but that's okay because we're very resilient as a race, and we've always been up for the challenge, and we always prevail. So,
right.
I mean, we just get it done, we through extreme measures. So that's what you definitely have to do, just being myself, being an actor for 22 years now.
Right.
And, people thinking I'm just starting, but it's just wow, this has been a long journey just to get here on Black Hollywood Live talking to you. So, yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of work to be done, but it's good though. It's a great time.
Perseverance is key.
Perseverance is key.
It is
in Hollywood for a black man.
It is. All right, let's talk.
Man.
Exactly. Let's talk about some new music in the world. We got some fresh beats. So Anthony Hamilton, we know him, we love him, soulful crooner. He's got a new album out. It is called where's my notes? Oh, there we go. He's got a new album out called What I'm Feeling. It's a banger. It's his 5th studio album. Let's hear one song on there. It's one of my favorites. It's called Grateful.
Said I found me loving you, girl, all because of you.
It's very it's very, you chill out. It's a rainy day. Chill out. Got your little cup of coffee.
Remember that album he had with that? Was it Charlene on that?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm glad you said that.
That was one of the best albums of all time.
Right. He's the guy who produced Charlene is actually producing probably 70-80% of this album here. So it's gonna be a banger.
Great choice, man. Love Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah.
We need that soul music back.
I know. It's too much trap music.
Feel. No, I like I pulled up to the Yo Gotti, but
Right,
but I like Anthony Hamilton. Yeah, it's a balance.
It's a balance. You know what I mean?
You gotta have a balance. Yes,
right,
indeed.
Right. So make sure you guys get that. There's 12 songs on the album. It is called What I'm Feeling. It's out in stores now. All right, let's talk about the next big thing. Of course, we couldn't go anywhere without any Beyonce news. This week, Beyonce released a clothing line. It's called Ivy Park. Let's see a little clip that she had for this line. I just have to say this. I love how it's so dramatic.
Oh, that looks like a movie.
Right. It's very dramatic.
That's a real film. That's a real production right there.
Right.
I would wake up in the morning and my dad would come knocking on my door, tell me it's time to go running.
So that's a little piece that you see that she's wearing. She's got on all of her Ivy Park gear, and it's named after a park that she would always go running in Houston. There's an appearance of little Blue Ivy. We see her in this mini 2-minute film about the clothing line. And the 200-piece collection includes t-shirts, sweatshirts, sports bras, hats, headbands, and they're all from $30 to $200. It'll be available in mid-April at Topshop, Nordstrom's, and Zalando for those of you who want to buy it.
Oh, wow.
You can get some for the lady.
My wife will love that, you know. Beyonce can run for president and will win, you know.
Right,
So everybody love Beyonce.
Why doesn't she just run?
Oh, man, you know. She can just stop daylight, boy.
Right.
They say Beyonce.
She can do no wrong.
That's what's up.
Let's talk about you, Haitian Jack.
Oh, man, that ain't my name. But
I know.
this character I play in the film.
Exactly. First of all, I know you're from Chicago.
Yeah, Chi-Town.
Did you always want to be an actor growing up in Chi-Town?
I always wanted to play basketball growing up. I was a ball player until, you know, I got derailed with a little few injuries, so I had to, you know, stop doing that, like, you know, for like trying to go basketball, like college and stuff. So then I caught the bug in high school when I just wanted to be an extra in a movie. My mom took me to an open casting call with 1,000 Kids, Oprah Winfrey movie, and I got selected. So it started from there. But, yeah.
What movie was that?
It was called There Are No Children Here. It was a long time ago. It was over 20 years ago. And so that's where it started for me. And I didn't know if I would really want to do it then. It was just kind of like something to do so I didn't get in trouble at home. You know, so I didn't get no whooping. But it's working out. But this is all I know, and it's my passion. It's definitely in me now. You know, like I got to get this done.
So then how did you make the transition from moving from Chicago to LA? Like, how did you know it was time?
How did I know? Well, I went through my mom's passing, and she wanted me to come to LA. And I promised her that I would do that, you know. So then I knew when she had passed, I sat around Chicago for maybe 3-4 years, just not knowing what I was going to do. I was working at McDonald's, a press implant factory, and then it clicked one day. I said, how much money I got in the bank? Oh, I got $100, you know.
I can make it.
I hustled up a ticket for one of my cousins, you know, and then I was on that plane, and I was gone.
Right, and you never looked back.
Never looked back, and that's just how it went down.
So then wait, when you got to LA, did you know anybody? What
did
you do?
I knew a guy in Chicago who knew a guy who lived in Inglewood, and he let me sleep on his floor. He said, I got a couple months to get my portion of the rent in the studio apartment. Wow. And I had the corner, like a corner. He said, if I can't give him that $200, he'll give me 2 months, then I got to leave. Got a job at Kmart, working graveyard shift. Yeah, so it was real.
Man.
Grinding it out, you know, so... I always was seeing the finish line. I wasn't looking at the obstacles, you know. I had faith. I trust God, and I just said, let's go for it, you know.
Right. Yeah. You just kept hustling, pounding the pavement.
Pounding the pavement.
Being from Chicago, you know, in light of all the stuff that's happening there, how does that make you feel, being that that's your hometown?
Oh, I mean, it feels good and kind of like it's sad at the same time because I wish I could do more, and I'm going to start possibly doing more. You know, I'm creating a film that can hopefully, you know, bring the whole town and the whole world together. You know, that's kind of like on the early stages right now, but I definitely got a plan because I want to help them kids in Chicago. They need me. They need all of the big celebrities from Chicago, whether it's the Kanyes, the Commons, you know, people who have a voice. And I'm not there where those guys are at yet, but I'll get there, and I want to kind of bring Chicago together, you know, just through my art form. You know, just touch them kids. They need us.
Right.
They really do, and it's sad what's going on every day out there. You know.
Yeah.
My dad lives out there, and sometimes he gets afraid, you know, me come home. Like, boy, you better stay downtown. Don't come over here and see me.
What part of the city are you from?
I'm from like the south suburbs / Chicago, South Side. So my dad still lives in Hyde Park. He still lives there to this day.
Right.
Yeah. So
you for real Chicago?
No. Oh man, come on now.
For real Chicago. So
still crazy in a good way.
See, that's good. That's what you have to
way.
remind people sometimes. Like, hey, I'm still from Chicago.
Come on, they already know. They know.
So I want to say this. I looked at your IMDb page. Right. You have credits going back 20 plus years.
Oh, wow, yeah.
The one thing I admire about your career is that it has steadily been growing. There's some people who just want fame immediately. They want success immediately. Right. They want that catapulting stardom. But, you know, sometimes it happens and that's fine. But I love your career because it's steadily rising, which means it will keep going forever.
Wow, thank you. Let's knock on this thing right here. God willing.
Yeah.
Like I say, this is bigger than me. It's definitely a dream of my mother, so it's something I have to fulfill because I feel like she's in heaven looking down on me, like guiding me through this. But it's just something that's, I'm so passionate about the art. You know, and sometimes it can make me do crazy things, but in a good way, because I'm so passionate about the craft of acting. I don't really care about nothing else that don't got nothing to do with the art form.
Right.
You know, and like I say, you know, nowadays you have to do more than just act. And I've always been like in a little nutshell, like in my own little world, and thinking, you know, I can just stay at home and act, but you got to get out a little more and be sociable. Social media, come to Black Hollywood Live, and I'm with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm with doing that, but it's always, it starts with the work first and it ends with the work with me, always. And I always want to keep that, you know.
That's good.
Some old-fashioned principles like Sidney Poitier's, the Denzel Washingtons, you know, all the Harry Belefonte, you know, the old school, the guys who paved the way, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good. That's dope.
Strong black man.
Strong black man.
Yeah.
And you were on Lincoln Heights, which,
Oh, wow.
by the way, I love that show.
You did.
I watched it religiously, and that was probably one of your first recurring roles, right?
Yep.
What was it
absolutely.
like when they called you and they told you you're going to be on Lincoln Heights?
I said I can pay my rent. First thing I said, thank you,
shouted,
Jesus, hallelujah. Yeah, I can eat. Like,
Right.
you know, it's hard to eat when you're an actor. You know,
Right.
you day plan from job to job. You don't know. You know, unemployment. You juggling it.
Right.
I'm a realist. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's just like you like, okay, I got 3 months now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got 3 months.
And that's crazy because a lot of people don't realize that. They see you on TV and they're like, oh, you are set for life.
What?
They think everything's all good.
Hey, you know that rent control in LA. You know LA ain't cheap compared to like Chicago or the South. You know, I get jealous of my friends living in Atlanta. I be like, boy, y'all got a $300,000 mansion, you know, riding Porsches and shopping every weekend. You need to move to LA and see how they do it.
Right, it's not
But
fair.
It's all good though. But yeah. So Lincoln Heights was cool.
It was good. I mean, you did really well on that, and
It was pretty cool.
that was such a, to me, I feel like that show there was so much in that show.
It was good and it just ended. You know, just like why did it happens? That's TV. You know,
Right.
That's just how it goes. So.
Right. So you were also in Gran Torino.
Oh yeah.
Do you prefer films or TV shows?
I prefer films, but I love television if it's like a miniature film every week. If it can still showcase the film aspect of that TV world, you know, then I'm definitely down to do that.
Well, why the films versus TV shows?
Wow, it feels like to me like I resonate more with feature films because it just gives me a sense of truth and reality that I could definitely like. It's like an extension of myself that I can take myself into a character and keep it real. Like TV, it's kind of like it's within a time frame where you have to do what's on the page. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
it's not you can't really experiment too much with television.
Right.
You know, and that's all good because I mean I love TV as well, but I love film even more. So
Yeah.
I just like the freedom. It's like the freedom.
Right. And I mean, and so speaking of films, you are currently filming All Eyes on Me, which is the new Tupac biopic.
Right.
Shout out to that. You're working with Benny Boom, and you play Haitian Jack.
Right.
Haitian Jack was infamous for beating people down.
Yeah, he whooped some ass though. But he was also a good-hearted guy who people really don't know. And he looked out for Tupac, and stuff just went bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the world will be able to see that side of that relationship and that story when it unfolds this fall. So I think it's gonna be one of the biggest movies of all time, not just urban, but I really do. Shout out to Benny Boom, LT Hutton who produced it, who's actually from the same hometown, went to the same high school.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Yeah. So Demetrius was he's gonna blow the world away with that, and people thinking like, wow, they rushed that movie, no, y'all wasn't on there, y'all wasn't down there, so I saw how they got down. It's a real production. It's gonna be a problem.
I'm excited to see it. I mean, if it's, people are saying that this is like an offshoot of Straight Outta Compton. So here's like another
This is
version
a different
of what's
world.
going on.
I mean, Straight Outta Compton was a humongous success, and that's great. But Tupac is Tupac.
Right.
You know when you say Tupac, it's people. Tupac.
Exactly.
So hopefully the execution works out. I got faith that it will, and hopefully the world enjoy enjoys that project.
Is Haitian Jack still alive? Did you get to meet him?
Yeah, I talked to him.
So like, how was that interaction with him?
It was great. I mean, real dude. You know what I'm saying? We talk, and you hear these stories about, man, how the infamous stories about what happened with this guy, and he's real. And I want to go to the heart of the person and get a feel for who he was. And it was over the phone. We would have hour conversations, and I still have his number to this day. And he was a good dude, and he helped. It was helpful just to hear his language, how he talked, what he said, and I definitely used it for the movie. So shout out to Jack.
Has he gotten to see any of it, like the dailies for it?
Nah.
Okay, because I was gonna say, like, did he give you any pointers, like, make sure you do this?
Nah, he just gave me tips on who he was, and his relationship with Tupac. So. And I just used it and just tried to bring that to life more than anything, So
that's gonna be really good.
We'll see, God willing.
Yeah, I'm sure you made him proud.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you made him proud.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite project to date so far?
Which to be in?
To date, the one that you've been in already.
Oh wow, it's been several, but I mean, I only get to pick one.
Yeah, you gotta pick one.
Oh my gosh. I would say I love being in Battle Los Angeles. It was an action film that I did. Came out like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah. But
what happened was the backstory of that movie was, and my character was from Chicago. It was crazy. He was Italian at first, but I'll get to that. But he was from Chicago. He lost his mother and his brother, and that's my life.
Wow.
My brother was killed. I lost my mother. So it was my life. And I saw the character, and he was written Italian. And then, I asked him, could I change the name? And they let me change the name.
Wait, what was your name in the movie?
It was an Italian name, but I changed it and I asked him, lock it. That's more of American, strong. It sounds powerful. And the director, John Liebesman, said, all right, cool. Lock it is.
Yeah.
So that movie meant something to me. It meant more than just an action film. And because it hit home.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I enjoy all the films I've worked on. Like, man, American Sniper. I worked with Clint Eastwood twice. I've worked with some great filmmakers, even Brotherly Love. I love that film. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh, I've seen it.
It's like one of the biggest films on Netflix last 2 months. It's killing. Like, I'm getting memes all over the place. And people like, June. They called me June on the street. Where'd this guy come from? I'm like, I've been 22 years.
Right.
Shout out to Jamal Hill and Philadelphia and Charlie Mack, all those producers, Flavor Unit, for letting us do an incredible movie. So,
what was it like the first time somebody came up to you and recognized you from one of your projects?
I did the looking around, like, who, me? Like, for real, like, I don't, I'm just a regular dude, though.
Yeah.
I come here alone, you know what I'm saying? I'm alone all the time, so it's kind of like, I try to keep that simplicity of just a real person where I can feel, like, if you feel like you can touch that person, then you know how to address, and you'll be like, oh, well, he's not over the top with it, so I'm not going to address him over the top. When a guy got an entourage, you might want to try something because it's a spectacle.
Right. Somebody going to put this on
I try to
Star.
minimize. Yeah, I minimize that. And I just say, you know what? Born alone, die alone. I'm just a soldier. I'm just like to be alone. I like
Except
that.
when you're with wifey and a baby.
Family, then it's family.
But how do you make that work? So, I mean, a lot of people know you're married to Cory Hardrict, and it's amazing that you guys have been together for 16 years in this industry.
Oh,
how do you make that happen?
This is real love. My wife was with me from those days I'm telling you about in Inglewood on the floor. She would sit on the floor with me. So that's real. So Tia's my everything. She's in my heart. I love her to death. So, and then we got a beautiful son, Creed.
Yeah.
And that's a real relationship. I try to keep that protected, but it's just nothing fabricated. It's not a Hollywood situation.
Right.
That's real. And we're totally different, Me and Tia just come from two different, but we're the same,
Yeah.
We're one now, but we're totally different.
So I read that you guys met because her and her sister saw you at a bus stop.
Yeah.
When you saw Tia and Tamir at the bus stop, what did you go, oh my gosh.
It wasn't like a bus stop. Like when I was just down like in South Central LA, they just saw me and I waved or something. It wasn't
Did you know it was them? Or did you just like see two pretty girls?
Yeah, I know it was them. But see, this is what happened was we were doing a film. We was working.
Ah, okay.
So they saw me waiting for the bus after the movie, I had to go home and they had to go home. But my home was riding the bus downtown.
Gotcha, okay.
And I saw them drive by. I remember they had like a BMW and they drove by. And I tried to hide behind the damn bus thing. You know how you try to hide? Right. I'm like, oh my God. Then they backed up. They called me. I think it was Tamara or something. Like, Cory, I'm like, oh, this is so embarrassing. Right, and I got to show back up to work tomorrow.
With them, yeah.
I was so embarrassed. I just was like, you know what? Forget it. Hey, and they say, you want to ride home? I was like, oh, no. I'm not going to be responsible for y'all going down to Inglewood. And anything happening. Inglewood's great, but I'm just saying I can deal with Inglewood.
Right.
I don't want y'all to drive me home. So they offered. They wouldn't leave until I got in the car. They gave me a ride.
Aw,
and we
that's
was cool
good.
ever since. So that's how that went down. So she just didn't meet me at a bus stop.
Right. See, and that's what people don't know. They don't know that about your
They gave me
situation.
that ride at that bus stop, and I needed it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was...
All right, look at God. See what happens.
All
He's
good.
out here. And so then, did you hit it off immediately, or were you like, we're just friends, we're cool?
Nah, we didn't hit it off immediately. We hit it off as good as people first. It wasn't like no dating situation. We were friends first, and I went to their birthday party and met the family and stuff like that. So it wasn't like no funny business starting off. We just was cool for a while,
Right?
And then it happened, gradual, slow progression. It happened, and yeah, I think Tamara was trying to get with me first.
Really?
Yeah, she was trying to. She was trying to pull it with me, but it just didn't work out. No.
I was about to say, I was like, wait a minute.
No, she invited me to their birthday party.
Okay.
No, she probably wasn't trying to get with me. I was just excited. Somebody was asking me to go to some party, and I went, and we've been cool ever since. So.
No, that's dope. And I had to laugh because I looked at some of the projects that you did, and you were on Smart Guy.
Oh,
Do you remember that? 1997?
That was a long time ago. I was in L.A. I came out to L.A. and I remember I was visiting somebody and I crashed the audition. I was just visiting. I didn't live here yet. And I went in and they let me audition. And, I was just like, man, I went in, auditioned. They gave me a little role. And I had a couple lines. He jumped on my back. And then I remember I went back to Chicago like, wow, I thought about it like that was fun.
Right.
And then I was like, whatever, and then it came back where it was time for me to come back and live. So.
Mm-hmm. Who knew you were with Taj, your brother-in-law, way before he was your brother-in-law?
Oh, man, yeah. Shout out to Taj.
Right.
Oh, my gosh.
And then we have this picture of your son that I just have to show because he is the cutest. If you look up, he has.
Oh, man, that's my
his
little
hair
Bonnie.
is amazing. This child.
Oh, yeah.
Is the most beautiful little boy I've ever seen.
Oh, man, thank you. Yeah, that's my little man right there.
How has fatherhood changed you?
Oh, wow. It's changed me a lot, It makes you prioritize more and just kind of lock in more on what's important, and that's family. Mm-hmm. That's what's the most important thing to me, Despite of all of being in Hollywood, it's just like you got something to live for now. Not that I never did before, but... he's my everything, and I would do everything just to make sure he's happy and on the right path to a great life or a better life than I had, and that's what me and Tia trying to provide for him.
Do you feel like he's gonna be an actor one day?
I don't know. He's a little actor at the house though. he got it in him though.
He has it in him to be.
Yeah, he's in sports now. He's playing soccer and basketball, and he's in piano. So I got him all over the place and finding those gifts early. He knows how to run pretty fast, so put him in some track, So
he has the most beautiful head of hair. Do you ever do his hair?
No, we take him to a professional place. Tia used to do it, but then sitting in the tub with him for like 3 hours and hopping in the tub, that was tough on her. So he goes to a place and by our house. So.
Let me find out you know how to part.
Oh man, I don't.
So he's just gonna be in a bun if you have to deal with it.
I would try it, but nah, it's all good.
I love it.
Yeah.
So then, I know you said that Tia was with you when you had nothing.
Right.
There's a lot of women who are like, I don't want to be with a man who doesn't have his stuff together.
Right.
What do you say to those women who are like, they don't want to be with a bum, but then they don't also, they want to be with somebody who's about their business and ambitious, but they don't want to be with a bum. Like, what do you tell them so that they know what the difference is?
Well, you don't know what a diamond is at first when you discover that, right?
True.
It's cold, right?
Right.
Yeah, you got to shape it, mold it, stick with it, and you get a diamond. So, I don't know. It's all about a connection and just believing in the person's honesty and just, if y'all vibe and you believe and y'all believe in each other. It's not about money because as you can see, money won't keep you with nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And relationships shouldn't be based on that. That's just a bonus if you get that and y'all living better. That's all good. But it's all about true and real love and at that beginning stage, so it's real.
Right.
Don't give up on a man or don't give up on a woman, who's who got dreams, you know what I'm saying? Because that could turn out to be something special. Just don't give up on that.
Right. But then what if they're...
Stick it through.
What if that's what I'm saying though, because what if Tia was like, you know what, you're taking too long. Like, how did she know what the difference was, that you were a genuine guy who was really ambitious?
I have no idea. You have to ask her. I don't know, but Tia just was like, I was just honest with her in where I was from and what I was trying to obtain, and Hollywood, and just the kind of person I was, and she saw something in me. She saw a lot in me that that I knew I had in me, but she saw more. You see what I'm saying? She looked past it.
Right.
And it all worked out. And,
See, look, ladies, they over here taking notes. Like, okay, what do I do? All right, he ain't had a job in 3 months. All right, I'm
now
gonna
there's one thing. There's one thing of a dude sitting around on the couch playing video games, smoking, hanging out, and you can use your own discretion on. This ain't gonna turn out right.
Right.
And you stick. You're a fool for sticking around with that. But if he's inspiring, he's positive, and he's trying every day, give that man a shot. You know what I'm saying? Just give him a shot, and don't go for the instant gratification of I need this guy who got the money, because trust me what I say, the money is not gonna keep that relationship great.
Right.
That's
You're out here speaking nuggets.
I got to.
Dropping these diamonds out here for us.
I need to be a motivational speaker.
You should. What's your favorite dream role, or something that you aspire to be in, or person to work with?
Leonardo DiCaprio, Denzel, Will Smith. Those are like my 3 favorite. Yeah, but dream role, it was the president, but then they did a role, played the president. So we'll see how that turns out. But if they do it again, like another scale, I might have to go ahead and throw my hat in there.
Yeah.
Go and do that and represent for Chicago. But
right.
I don't know. Dream role, I don't know.
President, okay.
Yeah,
I mean, you've played so many roles already. Like
I played a lot, so
Yeah.
I'm living my dreams right now. All of them is a dream, Sometimes I wake up and like, wow, I live in L.A. I'm an actor. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I've worked with I work with legends, and I just feel like I'm still kind of unknown, which is cool. But they know me. They just know he's been in them movies. I know that, and that's cool. I'll play that. But one thing they can't take away from you is the work, and I'm all about longevity. So we'll see where that takes me.
Exactly. Now, I know you're super busy with your family. What are some of your hobbies that people wouldn't know about?
That they wouldn't know about? Wow. Wow. I mean, I do the regular dad stuff, cook food.
You can cook?
A little bit.
Wait, can you cook as good as Tia?
Yeah,
Really?
I taught her how to cook. Boy, you see her cooking show?
Yes.
Who you think taught her how to cook that macaroni and cheese? I did. I mean, I got the recipe from my aunt, but
So what's your specialty dish then?
I would say the mac and cheese that her family asks for every holiday. So they
You make it.
I make it. They say, Cory better not show up for Christmas dinner if he ain't got that mac and cheese.
What?
Yeah, they go crazy over that.
Okay.
And I look forward to making it. Every holiday, with Thanksgiving or Christmas. So I would say that. I mastered that, and that's where it's at. Just the macaroni and cheese.
So you cook. What else do you do at the house? Just hanging out.
I chill. We watch movies, in a little movie room. We got our new place, so it's like I haven't even gotten the pool yet. But it's like I just like to swim,
Okay.
Swim my son. I'm a home guy. I'm super simple. I just chill at the house. Too much.
Are you a reader? Do you play cards? Do you dominoes? Anything?
I'm a dreamer.
I like that.
I dream 24/7.
Okay.
My imagination is crazy. The things I think of in my brain, it's just like sometimes I feel like I can do the impossible.
Right.
And if you take the M and cut that right there and the impossible, you got impossible. You know what I'm saying? So I really do feel like anything in this world can be done under the sun. If you believe, have faith, and you only live once, man.
Right.
Let's go for it. I'm gonna jump off the cliff.
Might as well.
Yeah, I'm just jumping off. It's not know how to code with me.
Yeah.
You're gonna get all or nothing.
You've said so much stuff. I'm like, I need to put that on a shirt. Okay, I need to put that on a shirt.
Well, just give me 10% since I came up with this shit.
Right. So is there any piece of advice you want to give people who
I just gave it to you. Okay.
No, I'm saying they're actors as well. They're going through what you're going through, and they look at your entire career. What is one thing that they should pull out of your career? They're like, if you don't remember anything, at least remember this.
Wow. If you don't remember anything, at least you should remember this. just remember that you got a guy who's not trying to trick you. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause there's been a lot of jobs I said no to. It's just like, you're going to get the truth. It might work. You're going to get honesty. And, you know, some people die for the truth. You know, some, you know, the great ones in this world, you know, when you tell the truth, you see how, you know what happens to you. Right. And that's all I can live. That's all I can do is tell you the truth through my work, and you're going to continue to get that. So we'll see how far that takes me. But just continue to be honest. Advice I would say is just be honest. Work hard. There's no quick fix in this town. Yeah. You know, and if it does, and if you do get like a shortcut or a quick fix, it's just like it can easily be taken away from you.
Right, right.
You work hard, can't nobody take that from you.
I like it.
Nobody can take it from you. Yeah. So I hold my hat high on that. No favors over here. I don't need them. Right. I don't need them. If you want to do a favor for me, that's cool. But, right. You know, I got this plan right here. Mm-hmm. Me and God gonna get this done.
I like it. I like it. Now, before we get out of here, what are some upcoming projects that you have that people want to look out for?
Let's go. Let me see what's going on. Let me give them in order. Yeah. We got November Criminals coming out this year for Sony with Chloe Moretz, Ansel Eckhart. We got Spectral coming out for Legendary. It's another big action in August. Saving the World. So that's for Universal. We got the Tupac movie this fall. It's going to be humongous. And that's going to be a pretty big film. We got this film I did called Car Dogs with Octavia Spencer coming out this year. Walk of Fame with Scott Eastwood coming out this year. And then, last but not least, I have this film called Destin. And I think I'm going to get I don't know. I ain't going to talk too soon about that one. But that one right there.
I'll say it for you. You're going to get an award for it. I'll put it out there for you.
I play two characters. And it's like Sliding Doors-esque film, and I play an architect in one world, and I play a street dealer in one world, and it merges the worlds and show you how corporate America and regular and street America and corporate are the same. They start and end the same, and I play these two characters, and it just got into a big festival. I can tell you more about it later because I can't reveal. Yeah. But it's gonna be crazy though. Yeah. It's gonna be crazy. So it'll premiere this summer, and it's called Destin. So be on the lookout for that. So those are 5-6 movies, yeah. And then Brotherly Love is killing Netflix right now, and continue to support that. And you know, and that's it.
Dope. I can't wait. I can't wait. Where can people find you on social media?
At Cory Hardrict, everything. That's from Twitter, Instagram, and I'm still on old school Facebook. I got my limit of 5,000 people, but I'm still on there. I'm new at all this social media stuff, but I'm trying to interact more with the people.
That's good. No, at least you did. I thought for a minute I thought you were going to say MySpace. I was going to be like, wait, what?
I might have to dig that up too. The slash, look up that old name.
Right.
So you can find me there, and that's just about it with me.
Thanks, Cory, for dropping in on us, sharing your knowledge here, and helping everybody out. We love it. I'm Meg Scoop, and you can find me anywhere on social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, wherever. Just find me.
Oh, yeah, I'm on Snapchat too, so you can follow me on there. Just Cory Hardrict.
There we go. We love you guys. We'll see you next week right here on Black Hollywood Live Next.
From executives Keven Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio, Instagram at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.
Hollywood Redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.